14th. And thanks to our fundraising, the trip is free. And yeah, that's Free, right? I took my English classes, I know how to spell, right? So all of our senior kids who enjoy a riveting and adrenaline-filled experience at Six Flags, this is Six Flags New England. All in all, we're all super excited about it. My friends and I, we plan on we might end up investing on the fast pass, just rapid fire, run back to back, depending on how packed it is. I know Cedar Point was an absolute blast, and I don't see this being any different. Finals week is approaching. Teachers have been working hard to prepare all the students. There are some nervousness about the students, especially in the junior class. For the most part, from their grade and downward, this is the first time that they've taken a real Regents with real consequences, besides for the advanced students who might have taken it in their 8th grade year. But at the same time, it doesn't necessarily compare to the pressure of knowing that college is near and that you have these Regents taken. Luckily, we have a lot of great teachers here who are really preparing them. At the very least, they're doing their best. But I know in my personal experience last year, at the end of the day, it was amazing. Obviously, I didn't have to take Regents last year, lucky me. And this year, I don't have any Regents courses. But as far as AP exams last year, as far as across the board, all of our teachers do a really good job of preparing us for any major exam of any sort. Additionally, we have graduation approaching, and the anticipation of our promising futures is mounting. We've got quite a few great students who are going to a lot of great places, and I can't wait to catch up with them in the future and see what they're doing. There's a lot of diverse paths that we're all taking, whether you're going to be wrestling, joining the military, going anywhere else. Those are just my close friends. But at the end of the day, everyone has a bright future ahead of them, and it's a really great thing that we're doing here. And so, to conclude, I want to thank you all for all the experience that you give me. I hope that it serves me well, and I'm sure it will. It's been an absolute pleasure working with you guys, even though I might show up late every once in a while. I apologize for that. But it's been an absolute blast. I also know that you guys are going to be in great hands with Alice next year. She is so excited about this, and she wants to major in journalism, so she's going to be bringing you guys some great news. While I am a little lazier about it, I'll admit, and you guys don't know this, bit of a procrastinator, right? So, but Alice, she's going to be absolutely amazing. And
what is her last name?
Alice Frustorfer.
Oh, Frustorfer.
Okay. Yeah, she's going to do a great job. I feel I've done an okay job, but she's going to blow me out of the water. So you guys are in good hands, and it's been an absolute blast working with you guys.
Okay, well, Evan, I just wanted you to know that on behalf of the board, we really, really appreciate your willingness to serve, even if you come late a few times. And it's really, the most important thing for us is that you're really our ear to the ground. You know, I mean, because we're not in school every day. And it's really wonderful to hear, your kind of sense of what's going on in the school. And it helps keep us really grounded and, and what's going on from the students' perspective. So we just want to thank you very much. And as part of that thank you, we'd like to let you permanently have your little tag thing, so you know who you are.
Okay.
And a little gift for you.
Thank you.
So
Thank you all.
very much. I guess we'll have to get a bigger gift next year for Alice, right?
Let's get a bigger plaque.
No, thanks again, seriously. Appreciate it. Okay, next thing on the agenda is COVID update.
Okay, so 2 weeks ago, I think setting out our updates, we started to hit a little spike in cases. There was about 14 cases 2 weeks ago. We went down to 6 last week, and kind of glad to report that there's been 0 cases this week. So it seems like that's the trajectory across the state. So it seems like we're following that trajectory for the most part. Our county was up to 24 cases on average a day. They're down to 9. And we're hearing very similar symptoms across the board again. It was one employee I was a little worried about who wasn't vaccinated, who had some other health issues and got the Pfizer pill and kind of kept in touch with them all Memorial Day weekend, kept texting back and forth, telling me all the movies he was watching and everything during that time, but that's fine, as long as we have a conversation. He came out great, so didn't have to go to the hospital, things of that nature. But for the most part, it looks like we're moving in another good direction again, whatever that means, I guess. We'll still continue to test. The mandatory testing goes to the end of the month. And then after that, I don't know if they're going to extend it or not. but we still have the testing opportunities and for people to take tests home and things of that nature. So that's where we are at this point. Just a couple things. Special congratulations to the baseball team. They played a 12-inning game at the Joe Bruno Stadium. It was just simply unbelievable classic. Somebody had to lose, but they did a phenomenal job and lost in the last inning by just a walk-in for the most part. But it was unbelievable. Big crowd, nice facility, nice place. We have a bunch of ceremonies coming up. I sent it to your weekly updates. We have our awards night next week, and then we have 4 days of full graduations the week after. So it's closing in very quick. State grant, just want to give you a heads up on that too. Jen wrote the state grant for the $500,000 for the social emotional learning, and they reopened it twice, which is good news, because when they reopen grants, that means one, the money wasn't fully spent as they expected and didn't get as many applicants in, which is a very good thing, because she put together a heck of a grant, so I feel pretty comfortable at the end of June. We'll be in pretty good shape. So when you hear those things, it's nice to, some people say, geez, why'd they reopen it? We all know why they reopened it. They didn't spend the money. So that's a good thing for us. So good from there. Let's see, state grants. Summer camps, we have about 100 campers signed up, so that's coming through. We gave away 7 scholarships. Faculty and staff pitched in, gave some to kids. We're moving forward to the campus branding that we talked about. We'll do that over the summer. Concerts were incredibly successful, huge crowds, especially Tuesday night. This is a very huge crowd for Tuesday night. Kids looked like they just had a great time, and they just felt comfortable, they looked comfortable, and they just were very organized. And obviously that's a tribute to the kids and the teachers that just got them ready. But I had so many people come up to me and say how great it was. And in the 3 years I had that many people come up and specifically say, wow, this is phenomenal. So just a great job. We should be hearing about the computers that we put in for, another grant for 320 Chromebooks. That should be up by the end of June as well. And I sent the sign, we repaired the sign for the elementary school, which looked great. And the stairs outside, Patty, that you mentioned, they redid those as well. So if you see anything else, kind of give us a heads up to let us know. So that's where we're at.
Any questions, comments? Okay, thank you. Next, we're up to approvals. I would like to entertain a motion for consent agenda.
First, you have to do A and B.
Oh, okay, because
I wasn't there for May
Okay.
5th, that's why she.
okay, so we'll do A. Any question on minutes? A? Okay, motion to approve.
Aye.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. B, minutes from May 5th, regular meeting. First one's the budget hearing. Any motion?
Motion.
Second? Any questions, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Okay, now I would like to entertain a motion. Oh, yeah, I see you put it down there. I didn't even notice. Thank you. For a consent agenda for D through X.
Motion.
Second?
Thanks.
All in favor?
Right?
Okay, so we'll start heading through those. Anything on the transfer schedule? No? Okay, how about bills? Treasurer's report? No interest on
I'll
treasurer's
say.
report? Meeting calendar, any questions or comments there? Okay, reorg meeting? That would be for July 14th, correct?
We do reorg and then we go to our regular meeting.
So we're good with that? Okay, then we have distributed interest from extracurricular accounts. Any questions, comments there? Okay. Accept the bid for audit services. Anything? Okay, moving right along. We have contract for services with industrial UI services. What is that? I forgot.
It's our unemployment
Oh,
company
that's
that
right.
we use to
Okay.
handle our unemployment claims.
Okay, anything there? Langen School? No?
How many students do we send?
How many students to Langland?
One.
One. Okay. Then we have St. Anne's Institute. Anything there? Okay. Transportation contract?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Oh, sorry, Oak Hill, thank you. Nothing? Okay, transportation contract? Okay, Montgomery County Preschool Service Provider? I just had a question there. First of all, I don't remember ever seeing this before. Has this been something we've done before? And when it's talked about our reimbursement for the service?
Yep.
It didn't have any dollar figures. Is that-
It's like a state rate is how they do it. This one is so that, so this one is because we are going to be reimbursed for the services for the speech teacher that we hired.
Okay.
It's like, it's 35 or something for half an hour, 70 around that per hour. Those rates could change over the summer though, so that might be why.
But it's those rates are dictated.
Yeah, those are not indicated by the county, they're indicated by the state, yeah.
All right, that's right.
Yep.
And
we
usually
will
when
be
they say
reimbursed.
reimbursement, they tell you what
Yeah.
it is.
But we will be reimbursed for any of the services provided to our pre-K students under CPSE for speech. So, that's good.
Okay, then moving right along, we have salary increases. Any questions there?
Those are for not, what is?
That's 3.2 for non-union
Who are
members.
non-union?
Correct.
Who?
That
Oh,
would be our transportation director, our facilities director,
Gotcha.
our director of finance, Andrea, and Nancy Moyer.
Gotcha.
okay. Any other questions on that? Then we have surplus. Anything there? Okay, athletic placement request. Anything? Okay, then we have voluntary education contribution, Palatine Caswell Solar. These last four have to do with the thing that Nick talked
Yep.
about.
Yep.
We have
So
to
that-
approve each one in certain.
Yes, but that, so it won't impact our foundation aid issue.
Right.
Our tax
Yeah.
cap.
So any question on any of that? Okay, we're good to go. So, I would entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll make the motion.
Second? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Personnel, again, I would entertain a motion for a consent agenda. Second?
Sure.
Yes?
Sure.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Okay, so resignation. So there's, Margaret Cummings, who's a science teacher, is resigning. Any questions there? No? Okay, appoint summer stars teachers. This is, for the summer program that we have. Any questions there? Thank you. Summer star teacher substitute. Good. Summer aides. Okay. Summer food service. Summer transportation. Moving right along, cleaners. Department chairpersons.
Just want to say I'm happy to see Kate Lowry in that position.
And then, I know this is a hard one, contract extension for this guy Fitzgerald.
Advisors.
Have the advisors, yeah.
You forgot advisors.
Oh,
We're skipping
advisors,
around.
sorry.
And a few left, right?
Yeah.
There's a few left, but that's usually always the case.
Okay, then there's a contract extension for somebody named Fitzgerald. Any questions there? There is a new thing he's taken a few extra vacation days, the
Yeah. President's
President's Day and Juneteenth.
Yeah.
So I don't know how he snuck that in, but, any questions on that though? Okay.
Administrators contract.
Then we have athletic coordinator, it's the same one that we've had. Anything there? No, okay. 6.75 hour aid, temporary. Arts teacher, AIS teacher for East Hill, temporary. Temporary math AIS for the middle school. Temporary math AIS
Just
for
to
the high school.
let you know to go back, those two L and M for people that we had
Mhm.
from this year. These are-
The only thing I'm gonna say on the N and O is that be it resolved needs to, not be Miss Cook at the end, it needs to be the person's name. Because on each one of those, it just went M was Miss Cook, and it just wasn't, or L was Miss Cook, I don't know. One of them was Miss Cook, and it says it for each person, so
Oh,
M
okay.
was, do you see what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, I got it.
Okay. We changed the one name, but we
Yes,
didn't
I
change
got
the other ones.
Okay, got it. I missed that one. Okay. Okay, so we're up to P, winter coaching appointments. Any questions there? And finally, a substitute bus driver.
Another substitute bus driver, we will
All right.
100% take it.
Okay, so we're done with all those, and I would entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda. Thank you, Heidi. Second?
What?
One time, somebody.
Somebody, yeah,
Okay, anybody.
Okay.
pick anybody.
Just pick.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Thank you.
Okay, award presentation for graduation. As I explained briefly when we were just meeting, the vice president has to be the one to read about the scholarships and present them at graduation. And since we do not presently have a vice president, Heidi has agreed to be our temporary vice president for the purposes of graduation. One thing that she did ask is that she get those award scripts ahead of time so she can just review them and be prepared to pronounce the names properly and all of that, which I never did, and I butchered it. So it's a good idea.
My goal is not to
It's
butcher
fun to practice the name.
the names. Yes, it's nice.
Okay, and so old business, there's none. Do we have any reason for executive session?
That-
Okay, well then I would
We-
entertain,
I'm sorry, just real quick, we sent an email for negotiations, I don't know if we want to,
oh yeah, why don't we do that? We'll have a quick session.
Okay.
Okay, so motion to recess into exec,
Motion.
second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you all. Have a
Thank you.
wonderful
Thank you.
weekend.
Well.
Back in.
Come out of exec,
Oh, yes.
Motion.
okay,
Vote, yes,
move to
yes.
go home?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Okay, let's get out of here.